Okay, this will be an interesting piece to do. See if we can make it look any good. Anyway, let's see how we go. Gonna make this 141.4. Gonna make this a little bit more contrasty. All right, let's see what we have as a demo. We have here, I think it would be classified as a magazine without a front cover. Lunch Lady, I think that's the name of the magazine. Lunch Lady. It's got lots of food and shit. We've got here what we're going to demo with. Sorry, folks. That's one side. So this is the spread. It's a spread. We're going to photocopy the picture on the left. We're not going to bother with the centre, obviously. So I'll just show it up a bit closer. That's the picture. Man working on his sewing machine. It's nice to see a bloke doing something that's normally considered a female's task. It's nice to have that for a change in this still frequently sexist world that we live in. It's nice to see a man doing some sewing. It really is nice to see that, folks. I really like that. Just going to put that down, because one day I'll become a CEO of a large photocopier company, and that's not common for women to assume the role of CEO, let alone be highly technical. But I think there's a lot of women sort of starting to do that sort of shit. Hope I haven't misrepresented women, because I'm pretty sure there's probably more than I think out there. Now we've got the edge of the page and we've lost the man doing the sewing. So wondering, we're going to make it a bit smaller. We can just see the edge of the page just there. I'm going to make the enlargement a bit smaller. So we're going to make it, going to go 122.4. But basically, yeah, it's normally, stereotypically speaking, it's usually a woman's job to sew. But you do get some males out there that do this kind of work, just as much as you get females, but not as much as you'd like. There's not as much of this unisex activity as I'd like to see. Now that's they can just see the centre of the book, and that's a bit too small. We'll have to enlarge it a bit on the horizontal. But basically, yeah, it's sewing is more commonly associated with females than males, and it's really nice to see something different. That's too big, too small. 130. But it's good to see a male at a sewing machine for a change. Oh, I'm just a bit itchy on the leg. Sorry, folks. So let's see how this turns out. Yeah, that looks a bit better. That looks still a lot of enlargement there. Maybe we could make it, I'm going to keep it like that. So that's our sewing man. I'm wondering where the centre of this job is actually going to be. Going to make it there, with the centre being with the man doing his work. But it's nice to see something a little bit different like that. So the image is a little bit stretched on the horizontal, but it's probably not terribly noticeable, which is good. So just a bit of artistic license thrown in there for good measure, folks. So we're just going to print off the 2 mirrored versions of this. Oh, this user interface is a pain, folks. I don't like it. Okay, out it comes. Let's just line these up. So that's our sewing man in action. That's that piece, and now we're just going to slide this one in. Slide it in. There you have it. That looks, it's not the greatest, but it looks interesting. I think now, I think we can call it quits. I'm not sure. I don't know whether I should do another version or just keep it as is. I think now maybe we'll just call it quits, folks. Gotta go.